Promising young forward in his first season. Touched off the boot, taken by Boyd, who's been prominent early. Such a good user from the back half, and that's a great example. Curnow can spear it inside 50 on the bounce. McMahon will try to turn Tomlinson. Floats a handball, gives Ronk some work to do, and he does it well. Blues get the opening goal.
Will be Tomlinson versus Curnow. How's the bounce? Horrible if you're Tomlinson. Good if you're Curnow. Executes the tackle as well. No foot on it from Tomlinson either. Nosiara's repositioned off to O'Brien. Normally a classy user on the left. Pushes it into the pocket. Well played, Blues. Carl will have the shot.
Let's through the midfield. Who's integral in that passage of play then?
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a great talker and always gets around the boys. And I think, especially being quite a young side and a few 20, 21-year-olds, like he's the perfect fit for us. Spending a lot of time with the S&C guys and working on my speed and endurance, I think that's probably the biggest change in my game.
Mate, we appreciate your time. We'll let you get back into the action. Good luck.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks to Heath Ramshaw giving us time boundary side.
Yeah, great chase and tackle there from Curnow as well on the bigger Tomlinson. Just kept that ball locked inside the forward 50. Yeah, it just telegraphed, wasn't it? I think every single person on the ground knew that they were going to give that handball.
Boyd to Binns. Tidy to McMahon. Too far out to score. 55 from goal. Just chips it inside for a Quay, and he takes an uncontested grab. VFL games. We get a good look at him here. And he steers through Carlton's third. And they try to get to him and he won't let them.
The turnover comes. Philp off to the races, so not a lot ahead of O'Brien. Had to check it out to the 11 o'clock kick from McMahon. Now he's got Carl deep. That's perhaps the better kick, but slipping over was Ronk. He's slippery at the best of times. Wriggled free of Spargo, gets it to Carl. Puts the scoreboard exactly where it should be. Jar sneaks it in. Carl's got two. The Blues have doubled Casey's score.
Carroll in there scrapping against Munro. Jimmy got the hands free. Maniz Wakefield couldn't do so. Lemmy found his boot. Pokes it towards Ronk. Ronk's got McMahon in best position. Well done, Tomlinson, to come back. Did he infringe? Yes.
He did as well as he possibly could then, Adam Tomlinson.
Almost a no-win situation for defenders these days, isn't it, once you get in that position. McMahon from 48 metres out and capitalises.
Carlton jumpers, and this is the sort of vision you showed to the group on Monday afternoon. Fantastic, getting up in your face, frontal pressure.
Lewis goes for territory. McMahon worked under it and then managed to grab it at the front of the pack, but couldn't get the purchase on the kick. It's still there. Ronk throws a boot at it, then Carl! Or should I say Kale? It is Carl, but you know what I mean.
Second goal for the quarter for Kale. And pass replay shows the first air swing, and then
14 points, and there's Munro again involved. Well done, O'Keefe. Smothered it off his boot. The Philp tackle was effective. Delivers towards Lemmy at half forward. Lovely hands. Carl burns off his man, straightens up and kicks another one. What a response. Ned's got 4.
After here, first the tap, but then the follow-up smother. The big fella, not the perfectly executed kick, but it went to its intended target. Lemmy, good below his knees with that handball. The pass replay shows Carl had...
Dunstan, scrubby ball. O'Keefe presented and had the arms taken away, so advantage Cowan to Carroll. Gets a running early. Plowman sends it back to the West Aussie, who goes looking for the hot hand. Carl, who's out the back, leaves it for Crocker, who gets the one he deserves. Brownie, look at the build-up to the Crocker goal on the INC Sports Nutrition replay. He nearly kicked a miraculous snap late in the second. Footy gods in play here earlier in the third.
Yeah, he's just a really lively player, whether the ball's in the air or on the ground. And
it's 1-1 and some stuff that just can't be put in a category from Ben Crocker in the quarter so far. Carroll inside 50. Boyd, received from Curnow, loads up, gets it home.
Jordan Boyd, who's been just about the best player on the ground this afternoon, 17th disposal, and an outstanding finish there.
Verrill in the ruck this time. Carroll emerges. Blues inside 50 for the first time in the quarter. Nosiara versus Steele. O'Brien, no hand pass on it. Ronk got boot to ball. So clever with no space.
How often is the case on the Thirsty Camel replay? A team absolute dominates possession for the first 6 minutes. Multiple opportunities.
Adam Tomlinson forcing Farris White to get back. There's the incident that split Jimmy Munro open.
Copped an elbow.
McMahon, Honey, darted into the space that was created by the Lemmy lead. Equivalent for the home side. Misses in the first and second quarters. 6-12 for the season in the VFL. All will be forgiven here. Got it.